Good morning. Riley with Chronicles of Liberty. I just want to reach out one last time before the primary, begging Franklin County to step up and know your candidates. I know it's hard. There's a lot of misinformation out there. To me, as I've watched and I've heard the stories and my personal experiences, as I watch this sheriff's race, I'm terrified of what's coming the next 4 years. We all claim to know God is in the minutia of our lives, and He knows the details of our lives. He's there. I believe it, and I know God understands who and what we vote for. I've got a lot of repenting to do. Over the years, I grew up a Democrat. My dad and mom were Democrats, and I didn't know any better. And I voted for Bill Clinton twice. I voted for George Bush twice. I've got a lot of repenting to do. This is why I do this. I think this is part of my repentance process. I'm just trying to wake people up a little bit to the fact now that as I study the candidates, as I study the issues, as I study the votes, as I watch the people who are willing to either uphold or not uphold the Constitution, the supreme law of the land, I recognize that somebody's got to be a voice, and the men and women of the late 1770s, early 1770s, that fought and ahead of the Revolutionary War, that were so adamant and prepared to maintain their freedom and break away from the shackles of the king. I've studied this. I've studied all of the things of the Book of Mormon that have led us to this point. And yet there's a bunch of people that are putting their name on these brochures saying, I support this guy. I know God counts those votes. I know God recognizes when we put our names to something to support or not support. And I know God's going to recognize my efforts as somebody who's just trying to uphold the Constitution and maintain our constitutional liberties. That's going to be my saving grace, because honestly, people, like I said, I'm not a perfect person. I just wanting the people that we elect to be willing to secure yours and my freedoms, secure yours and my rights, secure yours and my property and our happiness, protect our children, protect our grandchildren. And, Kyler Stoker didn't do it. And the people that think he's a good man, I'm okay with that. I don't have a problem. I don't have a beef. I have a beef that the guy who wants to be the leader in this county has refused to apologize for doing something egregious to me. I have a problem with somebody who is unwilling to admit he was wrong. And I have a problem with people that want to support him even after knowing that, because it can happen to you. And so as anybody asks me why I'm doing this, and I've had a lot of threats, I've had a lot of warnings, and I've had people ask me why I'm doing this. And frankly, it's in my DNA. Even from my declaration of my family crest back in the 1540s, where it says, Jus meum tabor, I will defend my rights. It's in my family. It's in my family. It's in my blood. And I will stand as a beacon against hypocrisy, lies, people who won't stand for our constitutional liberties and freedoms. And I will stand for men and women who will uphold those. And, one of the threats I got, maybe I die for this. I'm no martyr. I just want to do what's right, people. I want you that elect these people that will protect us to do what's right. I want the best person that will do these things, whether it's our state legislators, whether it's our county officials. I'm just tired of the lies, the hypocrisy. Uphold the Constitution. It is the supreme law of the land. It dictates everything in the fiber of my being. God, who gave us our lives, gave us our freedoms, and gave us this liberty. He gave us this land to live upon and to maintain those liberties. And He gave us the responsibility to uphold the Constitution, also which He gave us. And I hope you all just recognize 3 days ahead of the primary that you recognize your role in upholding and maintaining the agency that we fought for in the pre-existence, that you might take 5 minutes and recognize it's not too late yet to do the right thing and to vote for people that will do these things to protect us. And that's all I have to say. I'm out. And it's going to be after the primary. I'm going to take a nice long break. I'll keep doing my normal videos, but my political videos are going to take a breather. And so good luck, Franklin County. It's on us to vote for the candidates who are going to uphold the Constitution. Jus Veum Tabor.